How's everybody doing? Today I have another project for you guys, and this one is a patio, some sod replacement, a landscape, and we also did a drain. And just to give you guys a heads up, I lost like 40% of my content on this project, and I really tried my best to make a video out of what I had. I mean, I still think it came out pretty good, but like if you see any jumping around, it's because, like I said, I lost a good amount of my footage. But anyways, let's get right into the video. So like I said, we're building a patio. Right now we're working on some steps to go down the deck that connects to a walkway that will connect more steps going down to the center of the lawn, where they will have a circular fire pit, and you'll see as the project goes on. And if you're wondering why they keep wetting it so much, it's because they put down Portland cement along with the 21A, and they're just making sure that the cement gets enough water so it can harden. So once the guys are done with the 21A, we'll go ahead and bring them slag. And I've been trying to learn how to use this drone a little better. Been trying to figure out how to get some cool shots just to make these videos a little more interesting. When we're doing steps, we want to make sure that the base is really strong, and that's why in the beginning we mixed a good amount of Portland cement with the 21A, just because if there's any movement, it's going to become really noticeable. Things are gonna start to not align with each other, and the steps themselves could actually start to fall apart, and we don't want any of that. So here we have our trencher. Like I said, the homeowner had some standing water along the property to the neighbor to the left, and to the neighbor to the right. There's actually a drain there for the rainwater, so we're running a perforated pipe from one end to the other, making sure that the water flows into the drain. And one thing that was sort of a pain is that all these houses have sprinkler systems, so we broke like 4 different sprinkler lines that we had to fix, and that's always not fun. So once we have our first layer of blocks set, we'll go ahead and put more 21A inside and just work our way up, and that's how the steps get done. And the guys are gonna go ahead and wet this pretty good because there's Portland cement mixed in with the 21A. So the guys are now gonna go ahead and start working on the steps that go up to the walkway that they just built, and here comes the Portland cement again. I like doing projects like these just because in the beginning, in the planning phase, it's so hard to actually visualize the project itself. And as you're doing it and seeing it get done, it's sort of satisfying. And the work these guys do is just really good. Like they're top tier. And this is how the guys will go ahead and move the steps. And when it's four of you guys carrying it, it's actually not that heavy. But this is the best way to put the step exactly where you want it. So for this part of the project, I actually wasn't here, and I had my friend Jose, which is a different Jose, record this for me. And this is the part where I lost a good amount of my footage, and this is all I had to show for it. But still pretty good. And after the sod got installed, this is how it looked like. And the sod did struggle a little bit in the beginning, but when we came back to the landscape, it looked much better. And we were working on the neighbor's house, so we were keeping an eye out on everything. Alright guys, so I thought this project was done, but 2 months later, we're here, and we have some plants to install. So I figured, since I haven't uploaded that video, might as well just make it into one. Alright, so we're here in the backyard, and it's looking pretty good. We did the grass not too long after we put in the fire pit. I know this area did really well. This area was struggling quite a bit. You can see it's a little yellowish, but it's coming back. When we were working at this house over here, it was really yellow, and now it's more of a green. But I have everything spray painted out. The other guys are starting to cut some stuff on the other side. And we're gonna get moving. So I'll keep on updating you guys, and I'm gonna get right into it. Alright, so we got all the grass taken out. We're just waiting on some boulders that we're gonna put over here and over there. So just to build this bed up a little bit, because we have I think we have a smaller tree, a blood good Japanese maple coming over here. But I'm about to start placing all the plants. Just something I would like to do. Place them before we actually bury them, just to make sure that everything looks good. And now I'll play a time-lapse video. So we're digging in our Norway spruce. One goes here, and the other one goes somewhere over here where the tractor's sitting at. I'm supposed to line up with that, with these steps right here. So somewhere over here. But it's all clay. We broke a sprinkler. We got our sprinkler fixed. Now we can put our tree in. Beautiful tree. Perfect Norway spruce. Oh, she's half in. Now we'll just fix her. Alright, let me put the camera down. Quick little tip. When you guys do digs like this, you put your forks together. It creates a nice little tool to dig in the clay. We'll be here forever trying to dig through with shovels. It's always a pain grabbing these. They're so pokey on their stem. Yeah. There you go. Wait, hold on. Oh, we'll do this. I like that even better. Push this side. Push this.
She's beautiful.
Beautiful. These guys put this tree in while I wasn't looking, but it's okay. It's a little crooked, but we'll straighten her up. We're gonna start digging these boxwoods in. We'll do a trench so we can move them around. We got the boulders on this side installed. It actually took us much less time than I thought it would. And we're gonna start on this side. These shovels for him. Trench all dug out. Some lines in there that, thank God, we didn't break. But here comes the time lapse. This boulder wall was the last thing that we did this day, just because we still had a 1 hour drive back to the shop and it was getting dark. Alright guys, so we're back at this job site, here to finish this up for sure. We have our mulch and our stepping stones or whatever it is. So we're for sure getting this done today. The guys are putting mulch down right now. Black mulch. And the stones we'll be using is over here. I'm not too sure what these are called, to be honest. Smooth, some type of smooth stone. And it's just a path going from here straight and down to the walkway of that walkway that they have over there. Forgot to record, but we placed all of them down. Then we're gonna cut them separately, just so the grass is still intact in between. looking pretty good. This boulder wall was the last thing that we did this day, just because we still had a 1 hour drive back to the shop and it was getting dark. After recording that last video, I realized that we were not gonna have enough time to finish it. We were losing daylight and we still had a 1 hour drive back to the shop, and it just felt like we were rushing things, and when you start to rush things they turn out not to look so great. So I thought it was best just to leave and come back the next day with a new mindset and just get this thing done right, which was a really good idea because we were still there for like another 2 to 3 hours. Just after we got finished with the walkway, we walked the property, made sure that everything was done right, made sure that all the little mistakes that we saw were corrected. Just because, like I said, this is 1 hour away from our shop and we don't want to come back to fix dumb little mistakes. At the end, I think it turned out really nice. The homeowners really loved it, and I mean, you guys saw how it looked like before. It was just a plain backyard with grass, and now we have a fire pit and some steps and a nice landscape. And before we leave, we're gonna go ahead and water all the plants. If you guys have any questions, any critiques, please let me know down in the comments. If you guys really enjoyed the video, subscribe. I really appreciate that. I try to upload these videos as much as I can, and we'll definitely be back at this house next year just because we have to come back for the neighbors. But anyways, this is the part right here where I crashed the drone. Like I said, I'm still trying to learn. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, on to the next job.